All right. Katya ran up to the front where Levy was, but stayed out of the fog.
Yeah, don't just read the script.
Oh, come on. Well, what else?
Come on, you can't just.
We were we were walking on water in a swamp. We got to a wall of fog. Uh, we had somebody fly, I think Click, fly up and over it. Viewed a building that I think you saw a light in there. And after some discussion and actually an attempt to go through the fog wall, which ended up we were attacked by some zombie-like alligators. Um, we decided to fly over the wall to the buildings that we saw. So it was me and Click and what's your character name again?
Levi.
Levi. And Levi were the first to be flown over there, and Click and Levi then, for whatever reason, were sort of taken over by some trance and started walking into the building towards the light, leaving me on the top of the building or wherever we landed by myself. And the others were outside of the fog wall waiting for Click to come back to take them over. Did I get that right?
Plugging in my headset. Yep, that's pretty good. You get an inspiration for tonight. So the way we run inspiration is basically for one session, so it's encouraged to use it when you need to. You get a D20 roll at advantage.
Ooh.
And it can apply to anything, something mundane as shop or haggling, or something is live or die as dodging a fireball.
And it's used in that session, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
You can't stockpile your inspirations.
Well, thank you very much.
Yeah. So, Meepo is going to be absent from this part as we tune in to the party. Now, I don't want to exclude Eric, but there might be some chance to. It might be interesting to see how Meepo would react without knowledge. But that doesn't seem fun for Eric because then he'll be by himself.
I mean, I got Laura.
Well,
playing.
Yeah, Laura's here right now. I was gonna whisper is what I originally intended to do if we had a full house.
Fair enough.
But well, I'm gonna leave Eric unwhispered. So, Oliver, you see Levi and Click after landing on the top of this ruined tower. Immediately walking down the stairs towards that flickering light that you saw on approach. They don't seem strange or anything. It's just something has caught their attention in it. They have decided to head down the stairs. And Levi, you can talk during this moment. You have just something about that light is super interesting to you, and you're going to want to spend your turns moving in that direction.
Where are you going?
Right.
You're a moth.
Carol Ann, go to the light.
Lamp.
Well, you are pale and glow, so.
You're a moth.
So where are you guys going?
This way.
And Levi and Click, since you direct that question at Levi, just continues to walk forward, heading down these moss-covered stone steps that spiral downwards before he disappears beyond your immediate sight.
Come on, Oliver. We have to go this way.
We have to pick up the others first.
No, you and I can't. Click has to do that. So let's follow him.
Click. Okay, why is Click going down there with it? We should be waiting to group up and go down together.
No, the answer's in the light.
Yeah. Now, Levi, this whole point of the conversation, you're kind of just like saying it over your shoulder as you continue to walk forward, because that is something down here is just so interesting.
We
All
have
right.
to keep investigating the light. Follow me. Let's go.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
All right, Levi
I
also disappears around a bend. What do you do, Oliver?
I follow at a distance.
Okay. Levi and Click moving forward together as when they catch up to each other, Oliver trailing behind. Uh, it's not too dark for you in here, Oliver, being the one with human eyes and well, without night vision, because whatever flickering light you could see from outside, as you now round the corner, you see that there's a wide open room with a center column uh, moving up to the center, and around it there are these open places where you would assume there used to be some kind of windows, but in the age of this place and the and in the erosion of time, there's only like splintered shards left in the window seals. But this room is very airy, and on the inside you feel no sense of heat, but you see some weapons that seem to glow with a ruby light of flickering fire.
Can I get undistracted enough to grab one of those?
Oh, you can walk forward. You walk up towards that center pillar where all these weapons are mounted to, and you can get as close as you want to them.
I want to go ahead and. Is there a long sword there?
Oh, yes.
I want to grab one of those.
As you go and grab the long sword, you feel no sense of heat as you pick it up.
And I'm going to drop my long sword and see if this long sword goes into that scabbard.
Well, as soon as you put it into the scabbard, the light that the longsword was emitting vanishes. It's like as you fully insert it into your scabbard, you do not see the light coming from it anymore.
Well, that's fine. Do I feel anything from that sword?
Your scabbard does not feel any warmer.
But when I grabbed it, it just felt like a sword.
It felt like a sword that was like as you hold it in your hand. This will work for Eric. You imagine the flame swordsman from Yu-Gi-Oh.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, it's like it's
You
just
feel like you have 1,800 attack points.
yeah. This sword. Oh yay, it's Chris. Hey, Chris. Chris.
Hey, y'all.
Yay. All right,
Sorry it took me so long.
you're fine. I had
Okay,
Yes,
grab
sir.
a weapon.
Huh?
Grab a
Okay.
weapon. It's in front of you.
so
Firefly.
click to describe the situation. You and Levi have walked down the stairs, going towards that super interesting light that you guys saw.
Mm-hmm.
Almost compelled to do so. You enter into a room with a center column. It's round and circular, based on the tower that you guys flew into. There are spaces in the wall which you assume used to be for windows, but the passage of time has broken them, and now all that remains are like shards of glass that are still sticking out amongst the lead.
Okay.
The lead ceiling. Sealant. My bad. In the center of this room, mounted on the column, you see flaming weapons. Levi has grabbed a longsword, and the interesting thing about these flaming weapons is that you feel no heat as you move your hand over them. Oliver, can you make a wisdom save for me?
Wisdom. 18.
Oliver, these weapons are in fact very interesting. And you want to enter closer into the room and inspect them.
So many interesting things.
If I want to, then I suppose that I'm going to. I start looking for a longbow.
There are no long bows, but you do see a quiver with which has a light emitted from the inside of it. As you look into the quiver, you see little tufts of arrow.
Hello?
Is that Chris?
Hold on a second.
Chris, what the heck?
I think someone's in Chris's house.
Yell on my ear.
Okay.
Take
You
out my gun.
You see a quiver. Not a longbow, but a quiver.
Okay. I take the quiver from, I assume, the column,
Uh,
and I feel is this a compulsion, or am I just?
it's more of like this column that has these weapons on it itself is super interesting, and you just want to spend time examining it and the weapons.
Okay.
Sorry, guys.
Like, you see etchings in the column, illuminated by the flickering torchlight that's coming off of these weapons, and you want to spend a good amount of time here just looking at him.
Okay. I am looking at them as I am moving my arrows one by one into the new quiver.
Okay.
And then since I have my longsword in the scabbard, I'm just gonna sit down and stare into the column, see if I can
It's beautiful.
discover any enlightenment from it.
What about you, Click?
I'm sorry. Can you refresh me a little bit? I thought I heard something upstairs, so I had to take a look.
No, you're good. Oliver and Levi are all extremely fascinated with the column in the center of this room. And you know, they're holding on to these new light emitting weapons that they found, and they just seem to be in a trance and staring there. And you have this compulsion to study this column as well. I'm just wondering, like, what would that look like for Click?
To study this column?
Yes, something about this column is so fascinating. It's got like these etchings on it that you're not sure if are intentional, but you might be able to discern something, maybe even something about Serenetta in these.
Let's see. I think as I would go through, and especially if I'm as fascinated as you're saying that I am, I would just do a quick prayer of guidance for myself, and then I would just take a look closer, analyzing the small ones instead of looking back at a hole, just kind of going little bit by little bit.
Okay. All right. Now we're going to cut out to Meepo. Meepo, it's been several minutes since you saw Click and Levi disappear with Oliver above the fog bank cloud. And you see no sign of return.
I'm here with Laura, right?
Katya, yeah. Yeah.
So, do you think they're dead?
I hope not.
It could be really awkward if they are.
It's only been 5 minutes.
It shouldn't have taken 5 minutes, you'd think.
How long do you want to wait?
I don't know, but I really don't want to get. I don't think you want to get bit again in the fog.
No, I don't.
Yeah, it'd be preferable not to. I don't know.
Just give them a few more minutes. Maybe I'm sure Click would say something.
I would think they would yell for something.
So how long do you want to wait, Meepo?
Till we get uncomfortable.
Okay, roll a d20. See how long that is. I need a number.
At least, like, we could probably wait 10 more minutes at least.
Okay.
Maybe something happened.
Another 10 minutes goes by. And nothing. Click has not responded or reached out or anything.
Do we start yelling for Click? See if
Yeah.
he hears us.
All right. Make a perception check. He's talked about how far away the tower that they wanted to go to is. So you're gonna have to shout very loud, and he's gonna have to make a high perception roll to hear it. You would guess
26.
26.
11.
What? 17 plus 9. What?
I told you 26. It's perception.
No. His perception. He's got to make a perception roll
Yeah.
to your shouting.
Oh, well, what's my shouting modifier?
Performance.
That's a performance for everyone. Why can't I find performance anywhere on here?
It's
There it is, plus
charisma
one.
based.
So then 18, I guess, would be mine. 17 plus 1.
Okay. There's no response from Click.
Does Katya have sending or anything?
No, Meepa, I don't have sending.
What do you have?
Like, I specifically asked Laura if she has sending.
Scrolling. Where's your spell list? There it is. She doesn't have anything filled in.
She's supposed to.
But does she just know all her spells? As a paladin? No, you have to have it prepared, don't you? Yeah, okay. There it is.
Yeah, you have to
The
prepare.
animals, snaring strike, Misty Step, Moonbeam, Plant Growth, Protect from energy. Well, damn. I think he might be dead.
You see Katya getting very noticeably antsy.
How far away what did he say it was again?
100 yards.
Okay, he can't hear us 100 yards away. Okay, I think he might be dead.
Have you ever shouted over 100 yards?
Yes. At work, our line's about 100 yards long. And that's with like extruders running in crap. And that's hard to hear, but yeah, if there's no noise to compete with, yeah, it's not too bad.
Hmm.
Do it.
What was your perception roll again?
11.
Yeah, he didn't hear you.
Do you have anything that's what's your cantrips? Why isn't she-
Paladins don't really get cantrips.
they don't.
Not really.
Dang. Do you have anything that could make a loud noise? Can we try to start a bonfire? Is there enough dry material here?
I don't think there's enough dry material. We can look around and make roll survival.
Okay. Do I do it or does she do it?
Well, you're leading, right?
I guess. I don't know who would even have better, to be honest. 17.
You are able to gather up enough wood outside the fog that could do it, but it takes the better part of half an hour to do so.
And we still haven't heard anything from Click after half an hour.
About an hour almost.
Good lord. Okay, it's been an hour. Like I think he's dead.
Kat,
What do we do about this, Katya?
Katya draws her sword, and just as she does, I need to make a dex saving throw from
She's gonna go in, isn't she?
Katya and Meepo.
Katya gets a +4. Katya gets an 8. I get a 23.
Katya has not been stable throughout this entire trip. Every single rumble has brought her, has put her on her butt, walking around in this armor in the swamp with uneven footing. As the most violent shaking occurs, you hear like this great rumble across the ground. The entire watery floor that you are standing on with clicks, walk on water spell, shakes violently, and you hear like this almost this great like rumble of thunder ripple out from inside the fog bank. As Katya falls again, Meepo manages to stay on his feet, just barely though.
What the hell do we make of that?
Make another perception check.
Talking to Katya.
I don't know. It keeps happening though. I need a perception check from Meepo.
19.
Perception check. Meepo, you notice ever so slightly that there's a current is starting to form in the water below you, beneath your feet, flowing in towards the fog.
Katya, I think we need to get out of here.
Well, no, we can't leave them.
There's some bad shit going on.
That's
And the
why
water's moving.
that's why we're here.
It's just you and me. This could end very, very badly.
It could,
Uh,
but it'll definitely end badly if we don't do our best to save our friends and figure out what's going on.
it could end badly for all of us if we don't.
Come on, Meepo. What about the pack?
But they're probably dead.
Make an Arcana roll for you and for Katya.
Oh Lord. What the, this is for Meepo. 10. Arcana. -2. She is not very smart.
No, she does not have much formal education.
She is unintelligent as Meepo is strong.
Wow, both of you got a 10.
Yes.
You guys have been casting spells for long enough. You know that spells rely on the caster. If the caster wasn't alive, then the
Probably fall in the
spell,
water.
yeah,
Did Katya fell in the water though?
that's because of the rumble. And you remember that she fell down last time too. It's like she hits the water and then bounces out.
That's convenient.
Yeah, that is how the spell
We
works.
can try. I don't have a good feeling about it, but all right. I don't think this will end well for all of us.
Probably not.
Okay, I guess we'll go in.
Katya swallows.
Click. Click.
Meepo, make one more perception check.
Perception. Okay. Make your perception. 19.
So, as the water has started to move away, you've noticed that the fog and the overcast sky has also started to disperse. Slowly, but as you've been talking to Katya over over these 10 minutes or so since the last tremor, the fog and the overcast sky is starting to dissipate, but the water is still flowing.
Well, that's positive at least. Do we see anyone yet?
With a 19, you can see the vaguest shape of buildings.
But no movement or anything that would draw my attention as possibly being Click.
No, nothing that is click specific.
Neither overhead. Okay.
Looking overhead, you don't see click in the sky.
I guess we'll go further, continuing to shout, yell for Click.
Okay. All right. All right. How are you proceeding? Oh, you're yelling, right?
Yes.
Okay. Make a survival check for me. Whoever's leading, you or Katya.
That would be Katya.
Okay, I need a survival check from Katya.
$17.
Okay, so given Katya's experience with her military marches and stuff, she does her best to lead you through this terrain. The water walking spell is helping a lot, but she is guiding you as the smaller person around the things that would be difficult to climb or step over. And as you're making your way, getting closer to these buildings and shouting,
Can I ride?
if you want, Meepo.
I will be on her shoulders as a lookout tower.
And speaking of towers, you get closer and you see a tower that has a flickering light in the middle floor with the shadows that pass back and forth in front of them.
I think it's our only lead, so I guess that's where we'll go.
Make another perception check, Meepo.
26.
Looking around you, Meepo, now that the fog has continued to disperse and the sun is starting to shine through, you see unmoving figures surrounding you on all sides. They don't seem to have minded you in any form. It's just looking around, you see distinct animal shapes.
Animal shapes. What kind of animals?
Crocodilian, frogs.
Katya, get in the door. Get in the tower.
What?
Get in the tower.
We're headed to the tower.
Get in the tower.
I'm going to the tower,
Go!
Meepo. What is wrong?
There's crocodiles.
Shit, where?
Point out to the said shapes that you said pointed out to me, Logan.
Katya pauses for a second. They're not moving.
I don't want them to start moving. So let's go.
Okay, I'm not gonna be quiet.
Go.
I'm going. Shut up. All right. As Katya approaches the tower, now taking extra care. This time it's been another 10 minutes and the fog is mostly dispersed and the overcast is nearly completely gone. You see this tower crumbled with age. Uh, there is a door rotted off of its hinges at the bottom. It looks like it could be scaled with finding, little places for your toes and such in the stonework, or you could take the door, or it's up to you.
Given there's two of us, it would be, I think, better to take the door.
Katya pulls open the door. You hear the distinct reek of rusty hinges and the smell of moldy wood. There, in a spiral staircase leading up, the flickering light is coming from up above. I need wisdom saves from you and Katya.
Okay. Wisdom save. This is for me. I get a 13.
You get a 17.
Okay. And she gets. Holy cat. What does she get? Wisdom save. Wow, she get a plus 10? What the heck? Is that what I'm
So,
reading right on her thing?
what's her base wisdom?
14.
So that's +2.
Why does
And
your throwing saving throw modifier say plus 10? Okay.
and then she gets plus charisma, which is what? 4?
4.
So that's 6. So what's her proficiency at this level?
Plus 4 bonus on saving and saves advantage against being charmed, and magic can't put you to sleep. So yeah, I guess plus 10 it is.
Yep.
Wow.
Alright.
And advantage.
Yep.
Good lord. Nat 20 for a 30.
Meepo, you have an immediate urge to climb off Katya's shoulders and run up to that light. You're curious what it is.
Okay, I do so, I guess.
Meepo, what are you doing?
Lamp.
What?
Lamp.
As you round the corner and disappear from sight. Meepo.
I don't know how much of a trance this is supposed to be versus like.
It's not
Am I
so.
supposed to be in a literal trance, speaking gibberish, hypnotized, or like just a weird?
It's more of
desire?
like a compulsion to go check out the thing. It's like ultimate curiosity.
Huh. Okay.
Meepo, get back here! Meepo, as you top the stairs, you see Click, Levi, and Oliver all staring at this column that is decorated with flaming weapons. You too see the column and find it extremely fascinating.
I will investigate the column of flaming weapons.
Okay. You find all kinds of weapons, a mace, some daggers. As you pass your hand over the flames, you feel no heat and are not burned.
I will take one.
Okay. Katya comes up. There you are. What are you doing? You guys can respond.
Just checking it out, Mom.
This is a really
She
interesting
roasted it.
column.
So glowy and shiny. And
Is
Can you believe that a column for Serenetta would be found here, of all places?
what? You're not making any sense, any of you. We should get out of here.
There is nothing with this related to a god. It's just from beyond.
Katya blinks her eyes slowly for a second. Look, let's get out of here. Come on.
No, no,
It's
no.
like-
We need to stay here.
All right, and then let's see. I'm gonna roll a d4. Levi, come here. I need your help. And she's going to attempt to grab your hand and attempt to pull you out.
We need to stay here. We need.
No, nope. I need to show you something. It's downstairs. Come on. All right.
Do I go with her?
You want to use your movement to stay within sight of the column.
I mean, she's stronger than I am.
Yes.
So
I mean,
you know,
I'll leave it up to you how badly you want to stay and look at the column, but she is going to attempt to drag you out.
I mean, I've got a strength of 8, so I assume almost no matter what I do, she is going to pull me regardless.
Come on, I gotta show you something. It's really cool. It's from the beyond.
And I will be drugged.
Yeah. As she gets you outside, Levi, you notice that the fog is gone, the overcast is gone, and the water level seems a bit lower than it was before. And I need you to make a wisdom save.
Oh yeah, this is gonna be a good one. Wisdom, like, do I get her +4?
Yes.
Okay, so 19.
You still really want to look at that column.
but back in there.
No, Levi, no, come on. It's like she gives you like the soft like smack, trying to get someone to wake up if they're like nodding off to sleep. Levi.
Okay, I look at her and I say, fine, I will stay here while you go get somebody else.
All right, as an NPC at this moment, I'm gonna have you roll persuasion or deception.
That's exactly what I was gonna do.
Yeah, don't tell me which one. Just
Well, they're
Give me
both the
the-
same, so
okay.
do you need to know what it is?
Yes, please.
Or do you need to roll first?
Just give me the number. I've got a DC in my head.
23.
Okay. You stay out here. I'll go get the other people. I think that there's something weird with that column. You guys were gone for like an hour and a half. And Levi, it did not feel like that. You were only there for like a minute tops.
Yeah. I mean, I grabbed this sword and sat there was studying it. So is she leaving me alone?
Yeah, she lets you go.
Okay, I'm going to try and find my way back up there without going a different way.
Okay. You looking around, you can see that you can climb up the sides, but it looked like the only stairwell was the one that Katya just took to go to get somebody else.
Does it look like I could climb up the sides?
Yeah, it's possible.
All right, I will try and climb up the side.
All right. This would generally just be climbing, but I want to see an athletics roll to determine how noisy you're going to be about it.
Oh yeah, this will work well. Oh man. I am very, very noisy because I rolled a 2 with a -1 for a 1.
Oof. And you're like
with an
you're at
8
one.
strength, I am struggling.
Yep. You get like 1 foot off the ground, and oh god, whew, whew.
I
As you
give
see-
up and try and climb this and go back up the stairs.
All right. As you attempt to climb up the stairs, Click. Katya is attempting to pull you out of the room. Come on, Click. Click, come on.
But I want to stay. There's this column, and it talks
No.
about right now. There's so much history I can get here.
I found another column. Let's go find it. Come on.
Do I believe her?
It would be a deception roll. What would that be, Eric?
For Katya?
Yeah, for Katya. Make
And
an
then I have to
insight.
make an insight roll.
Yeah, make an insight roll.
Her deception is +4. $13.
You did
23.
Oh, she is lying. She's like the crack in her voice because Katya is worried about you guys.
Katya, I appreciate, your enthusiasm, but I'm well aware that this is the only column in this area that we know of as of now that contains any information about Serenetta.
Okay, now I need Katya to make a wisdom saving throw. Eric.
All right. $21.
Click, I wanted to be nice, but I'm gonna I have to insist, and Katya is going to attempt to grapple you and carry you out.
Okay. How you got to help me out here? How much do I really, really want to stay here by this column?
Well, so you're gonna use all of the movement that you can to stay by the column. How violent that makes you is up to you.
Katya, I really, really don't want to hurt you. So I'm asking you, please, to give me some space.
I'm sorry, Click. And she grabs you, attempts to.
All right, hold on 1 second. Let me see what I got here. I really don't want to kill her.
Jeez.
Kill her, dude.
Boy, this would be terrible if we killed Katya.
Could you even
Like I
kill
said,
her
I'm
if you
trying
wanted?
not to.
All right.
Do you think you can kill a paladin in close combat?
All right.
I'm going to cast blindness on her.
Okay, what save is that?
Okay. She has to make a con save.
Con save, Eric, please.
Okay, con. It's +6. $11.
Oh no.
Yeah, my save's a 16.
Blinded by the light.
Click! Click!
Gotcha.
What did you do?
I'm sorry, it only lasts a little bit. I just need you to let me go, and then I go.
Katya is freaking out. She is trying to calm down. How long does this spell last, and how many times does she make a save?
It lasts for a minute, and at the end of each of its turns, so every 6 seconds. So she would get 10 saves.
Okay.
While
Alright,
she's
I need-
blinded, I'm gonna run past her.
Yep. You get back into the room. Alright. I need to make a con save for Katya. Basically, roll until she gets a 16. She is
25.
okay. All right.
All good.
She gains her eyes back as you all are just so fixated on this column. Katya is not going to use words anymore. She just simply oh, what's a paladin spell here that would work? Because she can't Misty Step with you. Katya looks at the window, looks at Click, not saying a word. She is going to make an attack roll to grapple and then jump out the window. So I need
Somebody
an
was
attack.
watching Honor Among Thieves.
I've seen it twice. Once in the
Oh.
theater, once with my wife.
It's on Amazon Prime.
Yeah. It's also, I think, on HBO. I
Quite good.
think. Yeah. Very enjoyable. I need an attack roll,
With
Katya.
what would she attack with?
Her hands.
So unarmed.
Like, so she's got to make an attack roll, and then it's an athletics contest.
She has an unarmed strike. 7.
I'll even give her advantage because Click is probably distracted by the column.
25.
That would get me.
All right, athletics contest, where she uses her athletics, or Click can use his athletics or acrobatics.
Okay.
15.
Let me see. This ain't a saving throw. Oh, that's a 6.
Click, you feel as you are grabbed firmly about your waist by Katya. Clank, clank, clank. She jumps through one of the open windows as you are
Katya, what you doing?
saving
stop
your
it.
life. As you sink, as you jump, and you hit the water, and you bounce a little bit because your water walk is still active. And I need you to make a wisdom saving throw with Katya's bonus.
Let's see here. Wisdom saving throw. Okay. And what's Katya's bonus?
4.
Man, my wisdom score is high. That's a 26.
Click. You suddenly realize that that column just had scratches on it, and you were under the effect of some kind of charm. As you see Katya staring deep into your eyes as you look up at her from the ground.
Oh.
Are you back?
I didn't realize I went anywhere.
Yeah, okay. You blinded me too. Do you remember that?
That I remember, and I am sorry.
Thank you. We got to get the rest of them.
That will not be a problem. Okay. Let me think for a second. All right. Katya, simply being in your presence helps with fighting off certain effects.
Yeah, it's an aura. Lathander is a purifying light.
Yes. So, how would I know about how far it was, like away from it?
About 60 feet.
So we have to get them 60 feet in order for them to have another chance at a save?
Yes, in a meta context, yes.
Okay, I just want to make sure, so because I'm trying to plan. All right.
And Click, as you look around, there's no overcast sky, there is no fog, and you see many unmoving animal figures all around you. They do not pay you any mind.
Okay. All right. Katya, who should we go after next?
Levi's clearly still under the spell. He should be easy to throw out a window, though. Meepo's squirrely. He might be the toughest. I don't know Oliver well enough to say if he'll be hard or not.
So what if we start with Levi, and then we can move to Meepo, and then we can get Oliver?
Well, I would think, as far as they're concerned, the cat thinks I'm still outside.
Oh, right. Well, she did get her vision back when you were in the room, right?
Yeah, she would have.
Would she see me that fast?
It's only 6 seconds. That's how long she was blinded.
Yeah, but he came back into the room when she was blind. So the question is, would she see you? All right. So we'll say that you, since I'm last. Oh, well, we didn't mean that you were last, Oliver. It's just the decision making of who to take. She didn't know who to start with.
Oh no, it worked out perfectly.
Okay.
I enjoy staring at the thing. I'm still working on the arrows.
All right. Who do you think we should start with? Click.
Well, I wouldn't know that Levi left,
Right.
so I would still say Levi.
Well, I think I got Levi out if he's still out here. She looks
Excellent. Then
around.
we can just shoot for Meepo.
She looks around and she does not see Levi. Oh no.
So we'll go for Levi.
God damn it. God damn it.
All right, we got this.
Okay. Lathander guide me. Lathander guide me. All right.
I tap her on the shoulder and I say, Serenetta and Lathander have you.
Is that a guidance?
No,
No.
just me. Just me, like making a statement.
Okay. All right. Katya comes up the stairs. She sees Levi. It's like, Levi! You, I gotta remember it.
But it's so beautiful.
And yeah, let me show you this one. She grabs you by the collar.
Hmm.
It's, this one's a less of a tackle and more of like a hold hands and jump. All right, make a save.
What type of save?
A wisdom.
So right before that save, like as she's going for him, I'm going to touch him and cast resistance. So that gives him an extra D4 on his save.
Nice.
So I got a 14 plus, is it 4 and then 4?
Plus a 4, then roll a d4.
21.
Levi. That was just a rock. It's not from beyond, it's a rock. It's not even a boulder.
It's not even a nice boulder.
But it's shiny. Rocks
Levi, you-
and boulders are not shiny.
Wait, are you talking about the weapons, Levi? Because yeah, the weapons looked cool, but
No, the light.
yeah, the light coming from the weapons.
The light was coming from the column.
Meepo, I mean Levi, I think that was just the weapons on the column.
Did I pass? Am I? Still...
Yeah, you with a 21 you pass.
Okay, so okay, he will come to his senses then. Are you sure?
Positive, Levi.
Oh. Okay. And then
Don't-
I guess I also noticed the clouds and all that.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll start looking around. Outside.
Yeah, you see giant frogs, crocodilians, snakes.
And I'll kind of set up a defense in case any of those come to attack us.
Yeah, they seem to be unmoving right now. Okay. Now, for the sake of brevity, Katya will then leap out the window with Meepo. How much did Meepo resist?
Going full spider monkey, but not really able to effectively do anything due to the difference in size and strength.
Yeah, the best Meepo could do is wriggle out of any grass because his acrobatics might be enough to get over Katya's athletics.
I shall flail.
Uh,
Go full worm. Trying to grab night crawlers.
It's like dead weight.
Just
Have you ever-
flopping everywhere.
Yep. Have you ever tried to carry a 3-year-old that's just doing dead weight?
No,
It's somehow harder.
is it?
Yeah.
It all depends on the technique.
Pick him up under your arm.
Anderson had a technique where I would hold him and he would just go limp noodle and like roll his shoulders into the center of his back.
Well, see,
It's like,
that's
I
where you
can't-
got to grab and squeeze right there,
Yeah.
right at the shoulders.
Yep. It's like
Do
he
it all
was-
the time on a certain 2-year-old.
But Meepo, you get outside and I need you to make a save.
It's wisdom, right?
Wisdom with a +4.
13.
You still want to go back in there because you've only got a 17.
Oh, I would have given him that same resistance, by the way.
Roll a d4 then.
Yeah.
4.
Meepo, you realize that you were entranced somehow. It's like that column was just a column.
But what were the glowing weapons real?
The glowing weapons were real. You look at your dagger, and if you pull it from its scabbard, it glows with a torch brightness of light.
I want to pull it out.
Pull it out. It's like you wave it back and forth through the air. It's almost like it's actually on fire. But if you touch it, you only feel the cold steel.
Damn shame it's a dagger, so it's like the most useless thing.
You did see other weapons in there if you want to go back.
Is there a rapier?
Yeah.
I want a rapier.
No, Meepo. Wait.
Cathy, come here. You gotta throw me out the window after I grab the rapier.
No.
Throw me
Meepo.
out after I grab it.
No, please. I don't
I'll
know
go
if you're
grab the
gonna get.
rapier.
I don't know if you're gonna get entranced again.
So what? Throw me out the window.
All right. Do you go up yourself, or do you? When you go up,
Cathy's gotta come up with me to throw me out.
yeah. But do you go up by yourself?
Cathy would be coming up with me.
Yeah, she is going up with you. But I'm saying, are you waiting for her? She will be
Sure.
going up to get Oliver.
Yeah.
But I'm asking, are you waiting for her?
To come up with me? Sure, yeah.
Okay. Meepo, I think this is a dumb idea. It's like you're just making more work for me.
But I get a cool flaming sword. So maybe it's actually in your benefit that I do this.
Sure. Sure. Whatever.
Okay.
Meepo, as you enter the building and walk up towards the column, you don't feel that sensation that you did before.
Oh.
It's just a column. Yeah, it's got cool weapons on it, but it's just a column.
All right. Well, tell Cathy I don't think you need to worry. And I grab the rapier.
Okay. You have a flaming rapier. It has no heat.
Neat.
I'm sorry, Oliver. And she just pushes you out the window.
That's cool. I'm chill.
I cast the same resistance spell, by the way, on Oliver.
Okay. Roll a wisdom saving throw with +4 and a d4.
All right. We have 10 on wisdom and
Oh no.
uh
Do you have any bonuses to your score?
yes, actually. Hold on. And a 2 on the D4. I use my what do you call it? Initiative or inspiration?
Inspiration.
I use my inspiration then.
All right, you can roll again.
Come on, come on. Oh fuck. 5.
So your grand
5
total.
plus whatever.
So
5 plus 4, 9.
what was your D roll?
My first roll.
Yeah,
I don't, let me see.
like hard number is 10. The dice number.
Oh,
What was
It
it?
was the hard roll was 6.
Oh, jeez.
So I rolled a 6 and a 5.
You really want to get back in there, Oliver.
I'm looking for a longbow.
There was no longbow. Snap out of it. We're all
There's
out.
every other kind of weapon up there. There has to be a longbow.
No. How would a glowing longbow make sense, Oliver?
But it has to match the quiver. It's
No.
a set.
No.
And who makes a flaming quiver anyway with wood arrows? It doesn't make sense.
None of it makes sense. The fire isn't real, Oliver.
But
The
it looks
fire
cool.
is real.
It is
But
not.
it looks cool.
Hey, Logan, I don't know if you can answer this, but is he going to get an opportunity to do a wisdom save again before he goes back in?
Yes, he will.
Okay. And I'm standing out by the window, I'm assuming, because I was inside constantly granting resistances.
Yeah.
So I'm going to peer out the window and I'm going to cast Beacon of Hope centered on him.
Oh, okay.
And that grants advantage on wisdom saves.
Okay. So Beacon of Hope. Advantage on wisdom saves +4. And then are you doing your guidance thing?
I can't because they're both concentrations.
Okay. So roll with advantage and you get a +4 from Katya.
Okay. First one is combined 10.
Oh, jeez.
Come on, dude.
And the, and the second one is combined 7. Wow. My
Wow.
20s hate me tonight.
Time to change dice.
Oliver,
Ah,
you're new. It's like you need to trust us. We are seasoned adventurers. There was no flaming longbow.
but just one more look.
No, you need to stop, okay? I'm cutting you off. Stop.
I point and laugh at him with my flaming rapier. Ha ha!
Would this be considered a condition?
Loser.
I think at this point it's just sad.
Well,
you're right.
I think there's a condition for defeat or for I don't know, despair or something.
I was looking at lesser restoration, but it looks like the conditions can only be physical
Make
if we go as spell as written.
All right, make another wisdom saving throw because like Katya is forcibly making sure that you do not get back in there. It's like not
If it's been less than a minute, he still gets advantage.
Oh, okay, well,
Logan. what has it been less
hey,
than
we
a minute?
finally got it.
okay.
A hard 14 plus 4 is 18.
You need to know. Oh,
The one before
no.
that was the 5 again. My dice finally woke up.
No, it seems like they woke up enough.
Not enough.
Not
Not
enough. Not enough. Not with an 18.
Oh my god. I
No,
am
Oliver,
wiry, not wise.
Oliver, I am sorry about what happens next.
I'm starting to go through
Are you?
withdrawals.
Are you?
Katya picks you up and just starts walking.
I reach out like a toddler.
Yeah, she is forcibly removing you from the space. Okay. And eventually, I assume you can roll above with Katya's +4, roll a 16 or higher.
Hey, I did. I rolled an 18.
Awesome. Oliver, you know that pillar, those weapons, yeah, they got a cool light on them, but they didn't do anything else.
I know that now.
Yeah. Okay. Katya sets you down.
But they look cool.
You all look around on this brilliant, sunshiny day now. It took barely less than an hour for this dark, overbearing storm cloud to disappear, all the fog to be gone, and littered every 30 feet or so, you see some kind of creatures standing completely still and motionless, slightly gray and yellow, like the ones that you had seen before that attacked you in the fog.
I tell Meepo to go up and touch it and see if it's still alive,
Why?
and convince him quite heartily.
All right.
Why?
That works on Katya because she's an NPC right now.
Well, I'm gonna want to use my persuasion against him. Meepo,
No.
go up and touch it, see if it's alive.
Why?
Then you can run back and.
I repeat, why?
Because we have to keep moving, and these things are gonna get in the way.
Go around.
Yeah, I think we can go around them, says Katya. They're not. It's almost like she picks up a stick and throws it in front of the thing, and you see no reaction. I don't think there's anything there.
Well, that's why we need to find out. Meepo, go find out.
Why?
We'll protect you.
No.
He's not gonna do it, Levi.
Mad if you don't
Fine,
flame
I'll go up
forward.
and do it.
All right, you go up and poke one.
Yep. I will use a stick, but I'll be within 3 feet.
All right, you go up and poke one. There's no reaction.
Okay. Then I turn around and say, "See, Meepo, how hard was that?" Now
So why do you want me to do it, not you?
Because you're quicker than I am.
Then you should ask the flying one to do it.
Not anymore.
That makes sense. We could just throw a rock at it, to be honest.
So guys,
Gotcha, tried it.
all right, everyone make a perception check.
Okay.
Man, I'm rolling crap today. 7.
19.
24.
Oliver 14.
All right, the 24 from Levi. Levi, you notice that all the water underneath your feet seems to be flowing in one direction. And looking out across the water and all these creatures, you can see other points in the water where it's almost flowing to a single point.
Okay, I will tell the party. I said, "Did you guys notice something weird about the water? How it looks like it's draining and moving all in that direction and point?"
Yes, which is why I wanted to just leave you guys here.
He did want to leave you guys here.
Yes, that's what I said.
But so we need to find out where all this water's going.
Do we?
Now, mind you, I'm usually the one that wanted to go home, but now this is different.
Yeah,
I s-
I agree with Levi. Let's get going.
go laugh. There's a dragon at the end of this.
As you guys now walking through the terrain's actually gotten a little bit harder because without all the standing water for your spell to work off of, you're slopping through mud again. It's like it's definitely helping compared to how it was before, so you don't need to make a saving throw, but it's not fun. And you walk several hundred more yards from the tower with all the glowing weapons in it until you get to the edge of a cliff. This cliff is where all this water is draining from, and you can see around like this cliff is basically the edge of a hole. This hole is 200 to 300 yards across. And all the water is draining into the center, almost slowly filling it up as if it was a bathtub.
I would
You
like
don't
to
see
get sucked into it.
You don't see any form of exit for this water either. It's slowly, the pool at the bottom is slowly rising as the water is drained into it.
Somebody pulled the plug.
I wonder if somebody removed a big chunk of the earth to make this hole, and then all the water's just going in.
Is there any
But
evidence of where the earth could have gone?
Looking around, you don't see any giant pile of earth.
Is there anything above us?
Looking up, you see nothing.
Okay. Make sure nobody made any floating mountains.
Like the Netherese.
Yes.
Katya's eyes get wide. But where did it? Oh, she starts scanning the skies, but I don't see it.
Neither do I. That's why I said just making sure nobody making any floating mountains.
But then where did this go?
Good question.
Like
Shrek reaction.
Maybe it was one of those earth mover people. Haven't you heard of those people?
You mean like earth elementals?
The ones that just all of a sudden can move chunks of earth.
Maybe it's a giant worm.
Oh. It's Katya goes pale. It's like, okay, if this was from a giant worm, Meepo, then the worm that we fought would be like its tongue in our mouth.
What can I say? Praise Shai Halud.
You're speaking gibberish here.
I know. I know. I'm making a joke.
Okay. Like Logan got the joke, Katya did not.
Yeah.
Oh fuck! What? Wasn't this where Pish was supposed to be?
Yeah, but in the center. Maybe we need to do another one of them locate thingies that you guys do.
Click.
Why don't you throw someone down there, Katya?
Katya looks at you, Meepo, out of the corner of her eye, like you see her fingers wiggle.
What?
She grabs Meepo. All right, Meepo, go look.
Okay, it's on your conscience.
She only pretends to throw you. It's like she does the whole back arc thing and then like drops you as she swings forward.
Mm-hmm. Glad you didn't lose your footing again.
Mm-hmm. Click.
Yes.
Is Push still here?
That's a good question. And I'm afraid it's a question I don't have an answer to.
Can't you scry like you did before?
I could, but it seems in my haste to make sure that I was prepared for this swampy terrain, that I may have neglected to prepare scry.
Fuck.
That's funny.
Well, now we're in the swamp, and now we gotta get. Okay, I'm willing to bet that Push did this. Just willing to bet here. But now I don't know what to do next.
Find Push.
What?
We find Push.
Well, yeah, obviously.
We
But I don't
wait
know
till
how
he
to do
prepares
that.
scry.
Yeah, but that'll be tomorrow.
You got anything to do sooner?
I want to get out of the swamp.
No. That doesn't seem like an option.
Why is that?
That'd take more than a day, wouldn't it?
Maybe. Suddenly means you make a perception check as a shadow passes over the party.
I get a 19.
Who needed to do the perception?
Anyone who wanted to look.
Oh, hey, remember what I said about a dragon?
Oliver 14.
Well, once he knows the word dragon, I'm gonna look.
12.
18 for a dragon.
Meepo is the first one to point it out, silhouetted against the midday sun. A jet black shape with two jutting horns spread out from the side of its mouth. It seems to be circling down from up above.
Told you it was a dragon.
And that's where we'll end the session.